And Devin, we are back for another On Our Mind. And today it's a very important question. One that perhaps every Northwoods resident eventually asks themselves.
What's that?
Where is the Northwoods located?
Oh yeah, that's been a hot topic on Facebook. And I mean, my personal opinion, I think once you draw that, I think that line is drawn from Lincoln County north.
Really? Lincoln County and north? Does it end? Is there like a top end of it? You don't think so?
Lake Superior.
See, that's the fair thing. I know we always talk about the bottom end of it, but when I go up to Duluth and Superior and stuff like that, and even up towards Bayfield and Ashland, it feels a little different. And I know that they call themselves on the north side of Duluth. So they got the Duluth area and then northern, Minnesota. They call themselves the Northland. The Northland. So it's definitely not Northwoods up there. So definitely is a boundary we've got up there.
There is a boundary, and maybe it's that state border though. Maybe that's probably where it cuts off and becomes Northland. And obviously here in Wisconsin we go Northwoods, and I'd say that at least here in Wisconsin, and maybe the UP also, I'd say that goes up into Lake Superior.
Yeah. So I mean, today, not so much discussing the bottom end of this, but I just, I was driving into work and I was just like, for some reason, it was just bothering me. I was thinking about Duluth and how they call themselves.
What's your answer for that bottom part?
For that bottom part, that's a tough one, Devin. It's a lot of people could say 29 and Wausau kind of being as like the gateway to the Northwoods.
And I've heard that with Wausau too, because Wausau is definitely that mix where you have some urban involved and you have a little bit of Northwoods too, because you have a lot of forestry and trees in there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got Rib Mountain and you've got the Eau Claire Dells east of there, so there's a lot of nature involved.
So I can definitely agree that there's definitely a good case for Marathon County, or at least especially the Wausau area, and obviously areas north for it to be considered part of the Northwoods. Yeah,
and then there's the trickier north border as well. Is the UP part of the Northwoods? Is Iron County up there, or the Porcupine Mountains and stuff like that?
I think so, because it's all forest. If anything, it's more rural when you get up to the UP. There's like, well, first off, there's hardly any cell service up there outside of a lot of the towns in the area. And you've been up to the UP before, right? So you see those little cubicle stop signs and everything that hang from the power lines on the UP?
Yeah. That's common. They're around in Wisconsin too.
Oh yeah, I see them more in the UP more than that's where I've seen them than here in Wisconsin. But I'd definitely say it's part of the Northwoods, because it just feels like it's just more denser, more isolated forest once you get up there.
That's true.
You feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere.
All right, so it's somewhere in the middle. We're somewhere in the middle, basically, for the Northwoods, but we got a rough idea.
Rough idea, yeah. I say from, if you want a gray area, maybe Marathon County, but for sure Lincoln County, and then north up into the UP.
Sounds like an idea, Devin. But we're going to move right along this morning, because coming up, you can learn about a play that you can go check out this weekend in Anago. But first, of course, Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with the recipe for your perfect fried shrimp.